Hello, YouTube family and Facebook friends. I just wanted to just take a moment to kind of go into the creative process and kind of tell you guys how I create things and go into the creative process. Um, when you go into the creative process and you create things, you tend to get synchronicities and affirmations for the work that you're doing. And tonight I had an affirmation with one of my creations. So I just wanted to kind of share with you guys what I experienced tonight with my affirmation with my creation. First off, I use a lot of creative visualization to create things, my pyramids, different things I create, the skulls I'm going to show you a little bit later. But I have to see it in my mind, and you want to visualize things before you actually manifest them in the physical reality. You want to really be able to physically, in your mind, as much as possible, materialize it, and then you proceed to bring it into the world. So you want to really manifest it in your mind, highly detailed and elaborate as you can imagine it. So I'll give an example here. I had some seashells and some stones, for instance, and so I visualized this particular pattern. But as you can see, the way I positioned the shell in proportion to this particular shell here, and how the stones were stacked going around like this. I saw this in my mind, and this is why, it came out the way that it did. But this was not as revelatory, let's say, as some other creations. And this is why I want to get into the revelations that come with creative visualization with your creations. Now, with my crystal skull, I had a septarian crystal ball that I had, and septarian stones or concretized stones. They have three different colors in them. And one stone I had seemed like it had eyes on it. And I'm like, wow, I wonder if the eyes on this stone would line up with the skull mold that I have to make the skulls out of. And lo and behold, the eyes lined up with the eye sockets on the skull mold that I had. And so this is why I created here. This is Sammy that I post a lot and show you these pictures on my Facebook and Instagram. The thing about Sammy that's unique though is you can see the eyes lined up in his eye sockets. Absolutely perfect. But when I pulled him out of the mold, he actually had eyebrows that were perfectly aligned. So you got the eyes there, as you can see. And he's got the eyebrows, right? And then I kept looking, and then I saw the third eye right there. It's exactly where that should be, right? It's the third eye right there. Okay? So then this is the epiphany of the synchronicity of the affirmation from the universe that you're absolutely doing what you're supposed to be doing, because that's just too much lining up, right? You got the eyes lining up. Now you have the third eye lining up. So I'm baffled by that, right? I'm turning them around, and then lo and behold, wait a minute. We have the crown chakra right here, too. The crown chakra. Right where that should be. X marks the spot, the top of the crown. So, between the eyes lining up, the third eye, and the crown chakra, this is a tremendously sacred stone, of course. It's destined for me, obviously. And I can interpret the stone and work with it accordingly with its energetic permutations, So this is a very wise and ancient crystal, as a lot of septarian stones are. They're ancient stones, 50 to 70 million years old in their coagulation, formation. When you're getting a little bit more into septarian, septarian, like I said, is a concretion stone. Concretion stones are coagulates. So you have the calcite here, which is the light part of the stones, the calcite. Then you have the aragonite here, which is the dark brown part here, as aragonite. And then you have the limestone part, which is this kind of gray part here, which is, they change colors a little bit, like I show you with my other one here. But this is from a septarian nodule, or also called dragonstone. I call these two skulls that I made the dragon twins because they're made from dragonstone, which is septarian's technical name. Very ancient stones that root your chakras, particularly with the root-based chakra, solar plexus areas. So I have a tiger's eye crystal that I embedded in there also. You can kind of see the bracelet, tiger's eye bracelet that I embedded in the, like a chin strap on the bottom of the skull there. And so this is my crystal skull that I made from a crystal ball, and it has tiger's eye, which resonates very well with the energetic permutations of the stone. Now, when I finished this one, again, because I had the vision to do this, but it came out with way more, metaphysical, quote, anomalies, or, coincidences, or however you want to look at it. For me, they're affirmations and absolute messages from the universe that your artwork is aligning with these energetic fields. So then I created his brother here, Goldface. And you see Goldface is a little darker limestone compared to Sammy here. Sammy Samskara. I call this stone Sammy Samskara for samskaras, because samskaras are your energetic grooves that are in your mind from when you have rituals or prayers or meditations. They make grooves in your psyche called samskaras. So I named him Sammy Samskara because, as you can see, he has grooves in his skull, and so it's like samskaras. And just his personality, because literally crystals, they all have their own personalities. I have to admit, they do. They have their own permutations, as I keep saying, and energetic dispersions, and you really communicate with them and vibrate with them and resonate with them at different points, man, and they really communicate with you quite clearly. With Goldface here, as you can see, it's a darker stone. Black light here, as opposed to Sammy's a lot lighter there. And the reason why he ended up Goldface is because I spilled too much glitter in the epoxy, right? And then when it came out, it's like, no, you didn't do anything wrong, of course. I mean, it's just perfect. The way that the glitter fades into the face and gave it a lot more detail and opaqueness, as opposed to Sammy, which is a lot clearer in the face because it's more glassy, which is what I wanted. But I didn't need that necessarily with the second one, right? So the universe had me accidentally spill the glitter to give it much more opaqueness and a little bit more shape and form to the overall face, which is better for this particular skull. A little bit more, quote, darker features, like a yin and yang kind of combination, I lined those eyes up as much as I could as well. On this one, you can see they're light. That's where the limestone, I'm sorry, the calcite is coming through there. And the calcite goes around the skull, kind of wraps around on this side too, really nicely, right there. On this side, actually. And I have another tiger's eye bracelet in there as well, with a darker stone in the chin strap, on the tiger's eye bracelet, chin strap, as I call it. On this one, you can kind of see this is a Buddha's head, actually. In this one, it's the head of a Buddha. It's a Buddha face there. Make that out. So this was the revelatory stone to get me working and producing as well. But the markers are it's astounding on this one, as you could attest to. Now, so when you get these confirmations and affirmations from the universe in your work, this is divination. This is called divination. This is sacred work because you're doing art, but energetically your purpose for wanting to do it has been affirmed. You know, I happen to be the person to get this particular crystal, to make this particular item, to have the vision to see it. You know, it's 365 million. I'm sorry, 8 billion to 1, right? Because there's no other crystal like this in the world. There's no other crystal skull exactly like this in the world, and this happens to be my creation. So I'm incredibly honored by the universe for letting me facilitate this particular project, as you can understand. So, as I was showing you with the pyramid that I made, the first one with the seashell, I have visions and I meditate on what I'm going to make before I make it, and I visualize it, I see it very clearly, and then I go ahead and follow through with the project. So I just made a new pyramid that people love. I love it myself, of course. I'm going to keep it, and sure, I can make more, but this particular one is unique, of course. This particular pyramid has been revelatory to me in another way that I'll get into right now. I wanted to fill it up with epoxy or a space filler like I do with a lot of stones and stuff, because you want to save, the epoxy can be expensive. So you try to fill it up as much as you can, without, compromising your project. Like with this one, I have this one kind of airy, so I wanted to use a lot of epoxy with this one. But sometimes I'll fill them a lot, so that they can be more cost effective, to make. I wasn't caring with this particular project, of course. So, what was revelatory about this particular pyramid was, one, the seashell lined up perfectly to the pyramid, 8 degree, the pi ratio, the Fibonacci ratio, is exactly the secret ratio for the pyramids. The ratio that the seashell spirals at, as you can see there, the angle is identical. So that was amazing. That it filled it up perfectly. I thought there would be a gap in there, like a little, like the other one, where there'd be a clear thing at the tip. But no, it's pretty much seashell all the way to the top. So that was a revelation. Also, when you turn this one to the side, it kind of makes a face to me. At least I don't know if you can see that face there. It's like a fish face with the eye here, and there's like a gill kind of thing here, and there's like two big lips, kind of thing, like a bass, big mouth bass kind of thing. I used to fish a lot, and so I know what a lot of different fish look like. And this is to me anyway, it kind of reminds me of the big mouth bass and the fish that you catch in the ocean, and that's kind of great, right? It's dope because I'm using seashells, and these are water elements with the rocks and the shells, so it's appropriate that I had a kind of fishy type face that appeared in the artwork. So that was really, mind blowing, how this came out when I saw the face. I was like, wow, I didn't anticipate that. Actually, I anticipated it, like this, just how I put it in there, of course, but not how this particular tip finished and how these stones lined up with this particular part of the shell to make this kind of face pattern. So I was very, very happy with that fish face pattern that kind of appeared in my pyramid. Now, to close, to show you, I'm going to talk a little bit about meditation also first before I close, and what I do in the creative process. It's all about breathing, of course. Controlling the breath, you control your thoughts, you're calming the mind so that you have a clear vision so you can see. I close my eyes, and sometimes I can do it with my eyes open as well. You look up to the ceiling type thing, but you have to really focus and really visualize what you're trying to manifest and see how it's really going to look in your mind. And then you don't have to actually physically make some things sometimes, because you might see it in your mind and be like, it's not going to work. Where most of the time when you get that aha moment in your mind, like, yeah, this is really going to look dope, in your mind, you see it in your mind with the shells lined up and this one here and that sort of thing. Then it comes out and you get these extra effects, that pop up in addition to the original vision that you had. It's quite, rewarding and affirming for the work that you do. But tonight I had a last revelation with this particular pyramid just a few minutes ago. So that's why I'm doing this video. And the revelation I had with this pyramid is that I generally turn it very slowly. And this is how I do my energy work, because the tips are energy vortexes. The pyramids collect energy from all the base area of the pyramid, focus it towards the top. That's why the top of the pyramid is illuminated on the dollar bill and all that kind of thing. Because this is the energy vortex of the actual tip of the pyramid, where the negative ions shoot out. That is the ions that you want. You want negative ions, actually, not positive ions. This is playing words. But that's the good energy, is negative ions. So this is a very powerful pyramid that I use in my meditation energy work. But the little aha thing tonight was I happened to move it quickly, and then I haven't explained this part yet. Let me just show you first before I get to that part. I wanted to save epoxy. That's where I was going. And so if you look right here in the pyramid, you see I have some beads that I placed in there, and they're kind of pinkish, kind of reddish pinkish, kind of brown, weird color, but they match the kind of theme of the pyramids, because these stones are kind of brownish and pinkish a little bit, actually. So they kind of match, that'll save up some space in the inside of the shells, so that it's less epoxy, and it'll be a little bigger pyramid as well. So I put some beads up in here, and I expected the epoxy to go in there and go ahead and solidify them and just take up some space. So after all that happened with this and getting the face here, and all of that, the ultimate was just recently, a few minutes ago, I shook it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And it makes a sound. It shakes. You can hear the beads actually shaking in the side of the pyramid. You can actually hear the beads inside the pyramid shaking, and I didn't anticipate that. That was something that I wasn't trying to make a musical instrument, but it actually has a shaking, a rattling sound when I shake it, because of the beads. They're in there, they're loose, I guess, in an air bubble that was trapped inside the pyramid, which is great. I mean, that was a side effect I wasn't anticipating. So just to kind of, give you guys a little insight into my creative process and my kind of epiphanies that I have in eureka moments with my works of art, and you know how rewarding it can be to you stick with your vision and plan something out and follow through with the project, and then see how it turns out. You know, on some unexpected things that are pleasant surprises in the end. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video on the creative visualization, the creative process, meditation. Covered a few little things, brief topics on what I do. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time on